You had to put up with, advertising and sponsorship that wasn't really in line with who we are. So we decided to start our own company, called it Vert, and it worked. People said, you know what, okay, you're gonna offer me something that is really special, unique, premium, a high quality experience, something really rich and valuable. Yeah, I'll pay for that.
One of the things I knew almost nothing about coming into the show was motherhood, but Felicity Huffman took me to a Mommy and Me yoga class to show me the ropes and to see why her site, What the Flicka, uses feedback from real moms.
So is there anything that you wish you had known?
I wish I had known that I would feel guilty going to work. But I find still that when I'm there, I feel mixed.
You have been reading my mail. I spend so much of my life feeling guilty, and yet, if I was a stay-at-home mom, fantastic if you could do it, I would blow my brains out. I need to go to work just so I could actually sit down and have a cup of tea, and yet I am just racked with guilt all the time.
I mean, I'd like to know what you guys think about a site like Felicity's that sort of provides a safe zone for parents to come out, regardless of their parenting style, and meet others that are going through the same sorts of things.
I've noticed on message boards, if I'm searching for my daughter wakes up 4 times a night, the people that are writing back are saying, my daughter sleeps from 7 until 7. But I mean, I don't want to admit that my daughter doesn't sleep all that well. It's kind of like admitting failure, so it's great that there's a space where you can.
Almost everyone we sat down with is using the internet to build a profitable business, but Moby actually showed us that success can sometimes be measured by how much you give away.
So I simply thought, why not start a website that gives the music away for free to indie filmmakers, film students, nonprofits, partially as a way of helping indie filmmakers and film students, but also selfishly as a way of getting my more obscure music out into the world.
Technology has made it easier than ever to create and share content, but the real challenge today is building an engaged audience. And that's a challenge that I saw many of our guests tackle head on, especially Rainn Wilson.
We're a media company that wants to inspire and challenge our viewers, connect people through social media and video content. So SoulPancake.com got started as a place for people to pose their life's big questions.
Entertainment used to be owned by 3 networks and like 5 movie studios. And then these 8 entities, all entertainment came from them, all of it. But nowadays, you can have a laptop camera and do your daily little monologue into your camera, and you can have millions of views a day. It's the people's medium.
And that power of the people's medium was most evident when I spent the afternoon with Adam Goldberg, who put hours of work into a single 6-second Vine.
It's like, why am I having a full documentary crew here to document a total fail?
I mean, it's interesting that you've chosen this as a creative medium because it sounds like there's an element of masochism to it.
Yeah,
almost.
it's absolutely about that. I think it's made me think about my own directing. Well, how can I be that creative when I don't have the limitations? And it's interesting. I'm finding it much more difficult to come up with ideas for music videos with an infinite amount of resources.
And the biggest takeaway from this season has to be that when you're trying something new, you cannot be afraid to fail. Otherwise, you'll never know what really works.
And it's being able to be a little bit vulnerable and say, I would like help with this, and be kind of open to like somebody wanting to help you. And I think that actually can be quite challenging.